Welcome to this video about cells. Not many people know about cells. All that they know about them is that organisms are made of them. Well, did you know that the human body is made up of trillions of cells, and each cell has got a certain function? There are nerve cells that send and receive pulses to and from the brain, red blood cells that carry oxygen throughout our body, white blood cells that fight infection, and epidermal or skin cells that, as you guessed it, make up the epidermis or outer layer of our skin, and many more. As you can see, this is the basic animal cell. It contains all sorts of different components. First off, let's start with the cell membrane. This encases the whole cell, allowing substances to travel through, and consists of a phospholipid bilayer that has a hydrophilic or water-loving head and a hydrophobic or water-hating tail. Next up is the Golgi apparatus, or sometimes referred to as the Golgi body. Here proteins are packaged to eventually be sent to where they are needed. These proteins come from here, what can be described as a ribbon-like structure at the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER for short. There are two forms of ER, smooth and rough, that aid in the transportation of these proteins. The only difference really is that the rough ER is studded with ribosomes. Ribosomes are the site at which proteins are made. This then brings us to the mitochondria. This is a bean-shaped organelle and is the site at which cellular respiration takes place, giving the cell and the organism energy. In this saying, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Centrioles are short cylindrical organelles that form spindles during cell division and contract to separate the replicator chromosome into two chromatids. All of these organelles can be found within a cytoplasm, a jelly-like liquid that is chemical reactions take place in. And finally, last but one of the most important organelles is the nucleus. This is sometimes referred to as the control center of the cell because it is where all of the genetic information of humans is stored in the form of DNA, which is important for controlling what goes inside the cell. For most of the cell's life, DNA is loose strands of chromatin. DNA is unique to each human. It is what makes us all different. The shape of DNA can be described as a double helix. Think of it as a twisted ladder. These are then coiled up into chromosomes just before mitosis, the X shape that you see on screen, and is the only time DNA is properly visible. Each arm is called a chromatid, and the two arms are called sister chromatids, joined via a centromere. Each of these chromatids is genetically identical to each other. Each DNA molecule is made up of different components, including a sugar phosphate backbone, which is made up of a pentose sugar, the pentagon shape, and a phosphate, the circular shape, and then either one of four bases, adenine or thymine, guanine or cytosine. One of these units of one base pair, one pentose sugar, and one phosphate is called a nucleotide. And just to let you know, adenine and thymine are only able to bond to each other via two hydrogen bonds. Guanine and cytosine are only able to bond to each other via three hydrogen bonds. This is known as the base pairing rule. Thanks for watching this animation. I hope that you enjoyed it and good luck with your studies.